Welcome to Do the Math America. I am Charlene, the Math Shaman.
We look at algebraic equations, variables, and expressions from pages 101 and 102 of the Beginning Algebra book. Please see the link in the description box below this video for the PDF file, which you may use to print out a hard copy for yourself. Before we begin to do algebra, we need to learn some definitions and glossary words. So we will get started with that right now. A variable is a letter that can be used to represent one or more numbers. X is a variable. If x equals 1, then 2x equals 2 times 1, which equals 2. If x equals 2, then 2x equals 2 times 2, which equals 4. We use variables to form algebraic expressions and equations. Numerical expression is an expression that includes only numbers. Algebraic expression is an expression that combines numbers and variables by operations, such as add, subtract, multiply, or divide. xy plus x plus 2y minus 3 is an algebraic expression. Algebraic equation is a statement by placing an equal sign between two expressions. For example, 2x plus 5 equals 7 is an equation, as is 2x plus 5 equals 9, also an equation. Term is a single number or a product of numbers and variables in an expression. There are two terms in the expression 3x squared plus 6. This is also referred to as a polynomial or binomial. There are three terms in the expression 3x squared minus 5x minus 2. There are four terms in the expression xy plus x plus 2y minus 3. Constant is a term without a variable. It is a number only. X plus 3. 3 is a constant. Coefficient, a number that is multiplied by a variable. In the term 2y, 2 is the coefficient. The coefficient of the term x is 1, because 1 times x is x. Polynomial, an expression formed by two or more terms. Evaluating an expression is the process of replacing variables with numbers in an algebraic expression and finding its value. Evaluate 2x plus 15 when x equals 4. So first we copy down the problem, 2x plus 15, and x equals 4. Now we substitute x with the number 4. So we have 2 times 4 plus 15. And according to orders of operation, we first must do the multiplication before the addition. So 2 times 4 equals 8. Now we have 8 plus 15, which equals 23. We box our answer. Evaluate a squared plus b minus 2 when a equals 3, b equals 1. So first we copy down the problem, as well as a equals 3 and b equals 1. We substitute 3 for a and b for 1. And we make sure we write the number inside a parentheses for both a and b, and we copy down the expression as before. So now we have 3 squared plus 1 minus 2. We simplify first the exponent, 3 squared equals 9, and we bring down the rest of the equation, plus 1 minus 2. And according to orders of operation, we do the addition and subtraction from left to right. So we have 9 plus 1 equals 10, minus 2 equals 8. Evaluate 1/2 x plus 3 if x equals 3. We copy down the equation 1/2 x plus 3 spread out your digits and your characters to make it clear what calculations are needed. We substitute the number 3 for the variable x, and we write that within a parentheses, and we write down the rest of the equation. So now we have 1/2 times 3 plus 3, and in order of operations, we must first do the multiplication before addition. So we have 1/2 times 3, or 1/2 times 3 over 1. Multiply the numerators across to get 3 and the denominators across to get 2. So now we have 3/2, which is a division problem, 3 divided by 2, which equals 1, with a remainder of 1, and that becomes the numerator, and 2 from the divisor becomes the denominator. So 3/2 is 1 and 1/2, and we plug that value in under 1/2 times 3. So now we have 1 and 1/2 plus 3. We add that together to get 4 and 1/2, and we box our answer. Evaluate 1/2 x minus 3 if x equals 3. Once again, we copy down the equation, 1/2 x minus 3, and x equals 3. So now on the next line, we will substitute 3 for x, and we write that number 3 inside a parentheses. So we have 1/2 times 3 minus 3. First, we do the multiplication, 1/2 times 3 to the side, and we get 3/2, which simplifies to 1 and 1/2. And we go back to our equation, writing down 1 and 1/2 underneath 1/2 times 3, and we bring down the rest of the equation, minus 3. So now we have 1 and 1/2 minus 3. When we subtract a real number, we add its opposite. So now we have 1 and 1/2 plus negative 3. When we add real numbers in which the signs are different, we treat it as a subtraction problem and take the sign of the number with the larger absolute value, which in this case would be negative, because 3 is larger than 1 and 1/2, and 3 is a negative number. So the answer will be a negative number after we do the subtraction, 3 minus 1 and 1/2. So I convert 3 to 2 and 2/2 minus 1 and 1/2. 2 minus 1 is 1, and 2/2 minus 1/2 is 1/2. So now I have 1 and 1/2, and I keep the sign as a negative sign. So it's negative 1 and 1/2. We box our answer. The exercises that goes with this lesson can be found on page 102. Please do as many problems as you need in order to get a firm grasp of this material, and please check your answers with those in the back of the book on page 300 to make sure you did those problems correctly.
I hope you found this video helpful. Thank you for joining me at Do the Math America.